always first learn the lock, then discover the openings that the locks have. Hey guys, it's Greg and Aaron again here doing some more techniques. Again, we're now introducing the Chin-Na principles. What I'm going to do is go through and show you sort of the Houdini effects, where most of the fighting systems you have, they specialize on finding locks, closing locks, you know, that type of stuff. In the Chin-Na, our stuff is more oriented towards still remaining self-defense. So my goal is to escape in the concept that if you can't get a hold of me, you're probably not going to continue trying to go after me, okay? So him coming in and me being able to stay off, which we had in this bridging, him coming in and riding that energy. If he's coming to grab me, wraps up my neck, knowing these things on how to break loose is more important in real self-defense than trying to take him down and go into a ground type thing. Okay? So different principle, different mindset in what we're doing here. The first one we did, he grabbed, we did the cross side wrist lock. Okay? Today we're going to take this from here, we're going to move from the next one. So in this principle, when I start off and I take someone here, he likely is going to try to pull that hand away, right? So what I want to do in the Chin-Na flow drill is travel from the likely movement to the next one. So as he goes there, I'm driving in, I've got the strike and this counter lock right here, okay? Just close off what we call a spin lock, all right? You have all kinds of different languages you can use. So we're coming in, 1, 2, all right? So I have him, first one, he's got that same side lock. Looking at the principles, when you trap the hand, turn it up as a tray. Okay, right here, you've got to get that elbow to flare out when you turn it up. So watch him here. If he just grabs my wrist, see how we have a mutual line right there? That's not going to do it because I can counter really easily.
It's like a 50-50 dogfight.
Exactly. So he wins the dogfight by cutting his elbow in, turn the tray up, and then hooking in and over. There it is, okay? And without adding anything, I felt that, okay? So he's got my hand, I try to pull away, he brings it in, right? Good, very nice. Now, this is a powerful lock to put this in the shoulder, okay? But it also allows me to really get his back, okay? So when you're doing this one, keep the elbows in, pin the elbow into the upper chest, okay? Just turn them, close the elbows down, squeeze them together, okay? And it's that same, this top hand wants to fuchs out. So you want that elbow in, and now if I got that, it's going to be really hard. If I try to pick this elbow, it's so far away. So the inside elbow is the one that's important to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So we come out, if you guys are right here, you can just wind it up. And for anybody that has a disability or grip strength, this is a great lock because it doesn't require hands to be involved. I can simply spin, we keep it simple in the terms that we're using. It's a spin lock. See how I'm doing that? I'm spinning it in. I can literally go like this and not have grip strength and still have, and this is one of the strongest or most powerful locks there are, okay? There's a lot of things that we can do from this, all right? He goes in, okay, going for the wrist lock. I try to pull away, he gathers, okay? See how he's up over the shoulder? Go back over the shoulder. You guys see what happens here, okay? So watch that. So keep it down. If he can, he gets the wrist. When he fuchs out his arm, then he rolls the wrist over around the corner. Like fold my wrist more. Second I'm grabbing, spin it up. Very nice, okay? He can at the same time, this elbow can go through the face as he's coming up. Boom, and then back down, okay? And then he slides from here over, and there's the fold on the lock. So he's made that a compound thing. Okay, spin lock it up. Okay, okay, so you went right into it. I'm going to show you 3 escapes, all right? The first one, I'm going to turn it hip. Let's look at that inside elbow here, okay? So what I want to do is I want to get in, and in order to pick this elbow, especially if this force is going downward, okay, if he's bringing this into his body, me trying to lift this once he gets that fuchs out inside is very hard, okay? For me to pull from that. If he leaves it out like this, no problem, just palm it here, right? But inside here, what I need to do is step. Remember that thing we're doing right here? That same movement. This goes here, okay? This hip, hold this pretty good, okay? This hip, I'm not lifting this way. See how he can fight me? Quite easily, okay? He comes here, in, the hip goes, and it's effortless power, okay? Hold it, okay? So I'm here. The hip goes this way. See how I brought that in?
Yeah.
Okay? Taking the center right here. And then from here, you've got that nice lockout.
Yes.
Now, if we want to turn this into a nice flow drill, I go from the arm bar, I lock it up, he goes back out, twist it back out, an arm bar.
Arm bar.
He brings it back in. I go out, and bring him into motion, bang. So now as he's here, I'm trying to walk that arm bar out. Good, very nice. He's feeling that. Okay? Working that arm bar out. Okay? Right here. And these are nice, okay? Second one, from here. I'm gonna bring the shoulder and the elbow across each other.
That was
okay? So I'm not pushing them, I gotta make sure that I don't push them into my arm here.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a pass over. So as this hand, and I'm not pushing this, I'm rolling, I'm like rotating his shoulder at the same time. As I do that, I'm driving the slide and I'm sliding my armpit deep, okay? See how deep that is? From here, I drop it to the inside knee here. I'm dropping, boom, drop it out. There's your leg, okay? If I want to make it really embarrassing, there's the wrist lock, okay? And you can go from all your imagination from here. Just a simple turn. If I want to drive to the ground with this, all bad with him underneath my arm like that, okay?
Cool.
So underhook you don't want. So we go back, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
He pushes my elbow away.
Boom.
Good, he brings it back in.
Boom.
Right? I can then go from here over, so push the shoulder over, armpit down, okay? Keeping this, here it is, okay? Not with your hand, and you get here, you want to drop, okay? All the way under so I get that elbow in. See how I can use that? My elbow's right in line with my knee.
Yeah.
So I've got that hip power. All right? And you can do whatever.
Nice.
All right, so we're here. Again, flowing. He rolls out. There it is. Okay, turn it around. So you see that? He's down. Hip deep. There it is. And this is locked in. And often this wrist gets locked when they try to pull it out. Gets locked under the armpit and causes a wrist lock.
Okay. So
Right?
yeah, so naturally
They try to yank out.
trying to pull their arm out.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So I went here, push the shoulder across, armpit down into the. That's it. Okay. So only thing missing on that
What was it missing?
is as you go here, armpit all the way. That's it.
That's
Gather,
where you want to be.
get the fold of my elbows.
Okay.
See the difference?
Yeah, absolutely.
And drop this, so slide back with this leg straight back.
Straight back.
Boom, there it is. Back under and walk it through.
Keeps the arm trapped deeper. That way I'm not loose with the wrist.
So you can drop a knee, boom, slide, come back up.
Okay.
All right.
So
Boom, over, drop. And just imagine
Yeah.
if he just took this like, just shoulder drop this way with a lift, you know, headbutt,
You can
shoulder
land,
drop,
you
everything.
can land on the guy really
Yeah.
easy with Greg is saying, and use your shoulder to drive him right into the concrete.
Yeah.
Or land on him, which is even worse.
So this is a really quick one, right? If he gets used to it, it's
Yeah.
simple. Pass it over, grab, boom. Now, if there's somebody else, I'm literally standing as a human shield.
Yeah.
Wherever he wants to pivot, I'm going with him. He wants to throw me into somebody, he can do it very easily, okay? Very easily.
Nice side.
All right, third one. So we went in, boom, okay? He passed my elbow, bang, we came in here. Very nice. And we'll show you eventually the escapes to all these as well. I'm just showing this here. So he takes me into the spin lock. All right, first one, we picked the elbow.
Yep.
Second one, we went through.
Yep.
Third one, I'm gonna extend the energy, okay? Extending the energy means I'm pushing the energy in both in one way, okay? So this force is going here. I wanna turn that energy, and I wanna circle this energy around. As I'm doing this, I'm guiding the shoulder and the back of the arm to go with me. So even if he has it down tight, okay, I go this way. And he comes in, and I've got a deep,
Half Nelson, yeah. Shoulder lock.
okay? This here is not the sport one. Okay? This is a potential neck breaker.
Yeah.
I can drive my headbutts into there. Okay? If I take it over here, then that is really hitting the pressure points. Okay? So these are neck cranks rather than just chokes. All right? Be very careful if you're practicing this. If you do try to do that Kia concept with your buddy and you tighten and squeeze on this one, especially on the neck,
Yeah. One detail
you're really putting them in potential problems.
Greg's using that bone on the backside of my head as he's pulling me and cranking me over. He's using that bone as a leverage point on my carotid artery. All my neck is across right there.
So as I'm in, right?
Yep.
So as I've gone here, the ideal spot is to go first all the way up to the shoulder.
That's deep, okay.
Okay, to get in, this is your sleeper version. Okay, this is safe. This is like I can just hold him, and from here, okay, I can dip my head in, pushing his shoulder into his own throat. I can go in here and really start to tighten that up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, especially if I collapse him down to the side. All right, hang him. Now, when we want to make it really painful, the thumb. You take your thumb, you bring it back just behind the occipital bone right there. I then come in, okay? Now we can go all the way in. So first one is your rear naked version. See how I've come in here. This here, now this is facing downward. When this locks in, I then pull it in and crank it this way. Okay, so you're getting a ratchet effect. So even from here, you can see it without anything else, just the resistance here. Of course, I'm also pushing this against it, but from here you see this effect.
Oh yeah.
That right there, and it's locking his. Now, I haven't even pushed his head back over it. I haven't headbutted or done anything. This is a very nice thing. It also gives us the wave, which then becomes a nice takedown afterwards, or if we wanted to add that into the lock, we can do that too. When you do that, it explodes the elbow as well.
Wow. Nice detail. Nice details.
The science of violence.
Oh yeah.
So I've got him. Okay? So he's on the turn. That's it. All right. See, if you have jiu-jitsu, you already know it. You know, that's the magic. Oh, yeah. Now, what he did is if he takes it, and I didn't say that one, if he goes all the way, so he's super deep here, and he brings his arm across all the way to his shoulder, and then slides the hand up and goes, this is what they call kill the lion. This is the hardest one to get out, and you can see me, like I'm basically, I'm done.
Yeah, oh, this is
I
terrible.
just start
I
squealing.
can feel it, yeah. That's why I kind of did that. I could feel it just locking it over. This is just jiu-jitsu
It's
background.
when you get up here, and the kill the lion is you're up here, and you're pushing down this way.
The length
So
of
you're-
it.
yeah.
That's fun.
So as I'm doing that one, okay, sorry, you spin locking? Sorry. So to make the kill the lion one is when I'm in here, okay, and I've pushed him around, and I've gone from here, okay, from all the way deep, I look for here. I go for here, and then they just, and they both push this way.
Yeah, it's deep. Falling on
Very, very dangerous one. If you don't have that for jiu-jitsu, it's a great one, because if he gets that on my throat, whew,
You're gonna go
that's
sleep.
super
You're gonna
tight.
see all the gray go in.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna be
All the
out.
lights, and there goes the small hole. Yeah.
Beautiful. Love it, man.
So we've got,
Beautiful.
he can pivot here,
Oh, man.
right? Now let's look at that one again.
Okay, sorry.
It's a spin, so he's gonna push in a circle, and it's this hand extending the energy.
Okay.
So he's changing my direction of energy. There it is. Okay?
Yeah.
First thing is, he brings it in deep, okay? If he wanted to go kill the line, he goes here with his shoulder. Yes. And now this reaches and that goes all the way back.
Yes.
And if that's underneath my throat, and you had the ratchet,
Done.
ooh.
Done.
So that's more of a anaconda style lock, okay? In that when he does that one on me, same thing, okay? And he goes really deep. He's got his arm right, yeah. See, I'm under my armpit. My arm is there, right? He goes, he makes that X, okay? Now this acts like an anaconda movement, okay? So every time he squeezes, he waits, and as I breathe, he goes tighter. He waits, he goes tighter, yeah, okay? Now, my reaction as he's in there, okay, is to go here. He just grabs the hand, pulls it back, okay? And he can wrap the lock in over that. So put this under that arm.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to tell you, it will explode your elbow.
I felt that
so
when he did it to me, yeah.
essentially it's this lock here
And then lock it
added.
in.
So I'm coming in and I'm going like this. and it's an elbow exploder.
Yeah, very tough. Wow, you actually locked
Not a good thing to do in
Careful
sport
training,
fighting.
yeah.
Okay, so basically he put this up here,
Yeah.
and he's squeezing this as a bear hug,
Yeah.
and this joint right here
Bust.
hyperflexes, and it just is gone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so let's just make this flow. So bring it back in.
Back in.
Okay, so it's nice if you start with a flow. He's here. Okay, boom, here, in, here. Okay, bang, brings me back in. Now I've got it here, okay? I can come back out. So whenever you slide out, you just slide it to the ground,
Right, Tom.
okay? See that? I'm just maintaining till I can trap that hand.
Look at that connection with my elbow in his
right?
chest right here.
Still maintaining
Yeah.
the chisao,
Yep.
right? Fold the elbow, sticks to my ribs,
Beautiful.
comes back in. I'm pushing, I'm folding, I'm sliding. See how I'm trapping? I've now, boom. He goes in, spins me all the way around. Boom, okay. He's got my face in a lock. Push, slide to the fold. Slides out to the fold, turns his body, goes back out, and then you can spin it back in. And then whenever we need, we just go back to a couple of simple ones. Because this is your early phase. He pushes it over, comes out. Anytime early phase, somebody's trying to tap you, you should be looking at that. Very nice. The only thing you gotta watch on this, okay, is when you go in here, the best way to do it, you can bring it across for safety, but when you're really doing it, you aim it towards their ear. Okay? Now, if I'm doing that, yes, see that? Okay, see how he did that? Do that again. If I have a problem with subluxed shoulders, like both of us do,
Yeah.
if you whip this one,
Yeah.
this is susceptible to break my collarbone,
see that, yeah.
sublux the shoulder, okay?
Right.
Because as I get this,
Beautiful.
that
Easy.
whip right there,
Yeah.
and we actually try to punch the guy with their shoulder in the head when we're actually doing it. So if he's taking that from here, and he goes here, and he snapped it,
Yeah.
that shoulder, he got
Yeah,
that shoulder punch to my face,
Boom,
boom, as he comes out, and then whips it back in with a whiplash effect.
Boom, yeah.
See, so he can literally be getting here, snap, punching, whipping, pop, boom. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so that's the technique for today, guys.
Beautiful stuff.
All right, guys.
Thank
Thanks.
you.